Hello everybody, welcome on back to baseball here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean, and every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time you can catch a fresh video inside MLB The Show 25. Today we look to avenge a very rare loss, and it was at the hands of the Washington Nationals. The most frustrating game that I've played all season long. We don't have a ton of super frustrating games, but there was a Baltimore scent to it that I did not enjoy. But we'll see if we can get back on track today. Mitchell Parker, 3-5 with a 5.59 ERA for the Nationals, excuse me. And Luis Castillo, 8-0 with a 1.75 ERA pitching for the Mariners. Let's jump into today's game. Play full game. You know what? We'll go Mariners white. Sure, that's fine. Closed, overcast. Maybe that's the problem. Going closed. Now, we ran into a problem because it was not only was it a rare loss, but it was an extra innings loss. It's a left-handed pitcher here, so we have Dylan Moore in the lineup. That's good. Shenton, though Dylan Moore is not batting particularly well. Let's put Dylan Moore. Should we flip Moore in Solano? Moore's playing second, actually. Can we put Bliss in and maybe Moore for Solano to give myself a little bit more speed? We flip, Raleigh, Bliss in the 9 hole. 2 true lefties, a couple of switches. Yeah, let's do that. Cal Raleigh and their ability to deal with lefties. Okay, actually, that's fine. Let's go Harry Ford. We have not hit particularly well. We haven't hit very well with Raleigh. Actually, I'm glad that it stopped me. We haven't hit well with Raleigh throughout this season kind of anyway. But we've definitely done our damage versus the righties. So this will change our lineup here a little bit. We could put Polanco there. I mean, we can do Rosarena in the 5 spot. Shoot. I don't know if I want a double lefty. I don't know if that's a good plan. Actually, it's pretty okay because I forget how fast Rayleigh is, so we're okay. Polanco. Yeah. That should be okay. I think it's a funky lineup, but that's okay. It's one of the rare times I'm happy that the game stopped me. Well, welcome back to Seattle. New baseball every day, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Subscribe and ring the bell. We, for some reason, didn't get... Okay, good. Ominous start. What? Stone Garrett. What? That's the worst thumbnail we could have had. Stone Garrett's hitting 362 over the last 33 games. Juan Yepes? 349 over the last 19 games. Luis Castillo looking for 9th straight win. Jorge Polanco's hitting 387 over the last 29 games. Our bullpen, 39 games over the last 39 games. 108 innings pitched, a .58 ERA, 120 strikeouts. The starting pitching, 202 innings, 151 on the ERA, 262 Ks. And then the National starting pitching, last 4 games, 25 innings, 216 ERA, and 24 strikeouts. There we go. I think we read all of that. Nationals, we lost in extra innings. It was very weird. The Rangers win in extra innings. The Dodgers win their 9th straight. Jose Ramirez, 5 for 5 in a loss to the Dodgers. Matt McClain, 5 RBI. TJ Friedl, 6 RBI. Power the Reds to victory over the Royals. Brett Rooker collects a 5 RBI in a win versus the Astros. Kyle Hendricks records a career win number 100. Juan Corella goes .1 inning, no runs, 1K in MLB debut versus Mets. Kind of a weird stat line, but congrats to him. Trey Turner leads the NL with 16 home runs. Jacob Stallings stamps an over 19 streak with a 3-hit performance. We have some call-ups to AAA. Tigers increase the AL Central lead. They're up by 3 games over the Royals. The Braves are up 3.5 games over the Phillies. The Reds move within 2 games of the Brewers, and the Cardinals designate Bailey Horn for assignment. Very quick look at the farm report.
First pitch coming.
Am I going to really have to use this as... I guess I could use that. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do now. It's never glitched on me like that. It's game number 54. It can't be that ominous of a start.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man, not allowing guys to play the game.
They
just keeping them at home
killed me yesterday. Just over and over and over. They had 12 hits. We had a couple of errors that were not great. So many just bloop shots. For fuck's sake. For fuck's sake.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Just felt like they did a good job settling in. We could not get any contact.
Hit on the ground to short. Crawford.
It's yellow off the rip. Okay. Thank you, Luke Raley. We can't do this again. Cannot possibly do this again.
Hoping for a good showing in this one from their cleanup hitter, Kobe Mayo.
Yeah, that batting average certainly
same kind of a lineup situation where you're looking at like 6, 7, and 9, probably taking advantage of.
It can also get into your head. Ultimately, I know it's a disappointing campaign for him so far. I think it'd be really nice to see him turn things around.
Lefty lane there. We used a ton of pitchers yesterday, but we didn't use them for a ton of time. Some guys may have thrown more pitches, but we might just have to try and work through it. We do have Emerson. We should have Emerson Hancock in the bullpen, so if it gets too weird or wacky, either way, we might just have to kind of force that situation where we're going to want to just make sure that we get through X number of innings with one guy, or two guys, excuse me. 7. We didn't have to use Munoz because there was no save situation. That did not have the ride through the zone that I wanted. It gave me Robles.
And it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
We could have had him out at second. This is
a double.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. You got that front foot down.
Oh my god. This is the most disastrous start.
Impressive for an 0-2 count.
I anticipated it would give me Rodriguez. So I went to go with Rodriguez because I pulled Robles out of the way. Because why would I guess that it's going to give me Robles? It's a little flare shot. We probably still have him at second.
First offering,
that is a fucking strike. I've never needed to play a different video game more in my life.
Strike one. Young over at second, one down. Yeah, that's fouled off.
It's the first inning.
That one missed.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Battling here as he fouls
that
it away.
Sinker wasn't in the zone. A little lucky on the swing there.
On the ground right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
That's fine.
And now up for Washington, Kobe Mayo.
He really needs to start making more contact. Striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Okay. Needed that call. Needed it. Especially righty-righty. Like, I really want that spot in the zone to be available.
And he deals.
Foul
ball
fouls
still
it off.
1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated.
God, we're not throwing the slider well. What is going on with us? It's the runner on.
Fouls it off.
That's what it is.
1-2. Just misses with that one.
That's a good pitch there.
21 pitches.
Really run and finished a little up and in.
There we go.
Now that's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back at T-Mobile Park. And on the mound today, Mitchell Parker. What do we have on him?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor. And we'll watch how he works in this one.
Here's Victor Robles. Robles hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Four seam at 95, a 12-6 curve at 81. Splitter at 87 and a slider at 86, I believe. Way too late on that fastball. We got to just let that go.
Slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Got it. That's a really nice pitch right there.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Hey, there we go. And I just needed one of those yesterday. I didn't actually go back and look at any of the footage. It makes me too mad. What I should have done was looked at the extra innings situation. Like, should I have tagged up and moved to third?
Mariners, Julio Rodriguez homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Right side. Rosario. Rodriguez out of the play.
That's what we did all day yesterday. Dang.
And now we check out the Mariners lineup.
That was what we did all game.
Huge for them over the last month plus.
It was little ground outs that we couldn't get past their defenders, and it was a lot of fly balls that we couldn't get away from defenders. And yet they were able to find every gap and bloop shot and everything.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now the third baseman, Dylan Moore. That one fouled off.
Everything's been a
The
fastball.
runner at second here in the second game of the series. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through.
Let's get off to a good start.
Headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead.
All right.
It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Oh, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the
Did we
ball
lead
game.
in yesterday's game? I don't remember.
At this point is help his team win.
So now it's the
I think we tied it at 2.
The American League leader in batting average this
I
season.
think we had to come back multiple times.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Now this is in the air down the line. Garrett sizing this one up, makes the grab, and the inning is over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
Man, I've played, this is season number 5. So you take 162. Oh, we can do some quick math. We go 162 times 5 divided by 2. We played about 400 and I don't know. We had a lot of them early in this one. We played, I don't know, 400 and
Castillo back to work.
405 games in the first 4 seasons. We're game number 53. Even if you just split it half and half, that's plus 27, let's just say. Okay, why did you click off of that? Plus 27. So we played 432 games approximately here in T-Mobile Park. Don't know that I have ever seen a player make a catch in that corner like that. That's absurd. We good, by the way?
Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Here's the left fielder, James Wood. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Rosarena settles under this one.
Okay.
Drops into
Here we
the
go.
glove. 2 down.
Batting 7, the shortstop, CJ.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Right through there for a strike.
Would have liked to have seen that a
outs,
little
bases
run
empty.
a little bit lower.
That clips the
Here
corner.
we go. Give me
Well,
that
he's got
call.
ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
2 outs. This to third. Moore gets it
There
to
we go.
first, and that's the 3rd out.
The
3
difference
up, 3
with
down
Moore
for
too is that
Washington.
we
They trail here,
have
1-0.
Bliss and Moore in the game, which I'm always kind of confused that the designated hitter switches to Polanco. Like I don't really understand why it does
Bottom
that.
of the second, and now
Either
J.P.
way, I'm not.
JP.
Doesn't matter. But we do have Bliss at second and we have Moore at third. It is a speed increase at both positions. So our infield's a little bit quicker. Might have helped make a couple of plays yesterday. We
ball
are
there.
in such a swing mode. It's been a problem all the way back to that White Sox series.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Started swinging at a lot of early counts.
Behind the plate for us in this
It
one.
went through the Houston series. It's kind of started to poison us a little bit here in the Washington series.
Yeah, he's an
It is a
umpire.
little bit of a
Doesn't get
train
lot of
wreck
looks
from
players, but
yesterday's
here and
game as
there
well.
Once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. Krista players
Crawford had
ever
a pretty
change their
incredible
approach in
at-bat because we really
meaningful
struggled
ways
early
based
in
on
yesterday's
who's
game.
umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
Okay,
I'd
2
say
and
the
2
latter
should be a
because
3-1
the
count, but
pitcher's
that's
gotta pitch
fine.
to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you
Hello,
have
we're
to
good. Full
just
count.
hunt for what you can handle.
Harry Ford, 125 average with a ribby. Nice.
Foul
Ooh,
ball,
okay.
and it remains a full count.
That's a contact swing blessing right there. God, we were still very early on it.
Line drive.
If we get another
Makes a
perfect
nice
contact
run
swing
catch.
out.
Put
God damn
up
it.
one down.
That was with
Every day during batting
Polanco
practice, these
yesterday.
outfielders
God
get
dang
about
it.
10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play.
96
perfectly.
speed, 80 speed, 71 speed.
Harry Ford
God
stands
damn
in here.
That
Tried to hold
12-6
back his
curve.
swing there, but went
Same
around.
exact problem that we dealt with for like most of the Yankees starters.
On the ground.
You can see it's a 95 mile an hour fastball and then a nearly 20 mile an hour
Down,
drop.
Base is empty. Swings through it for the
I
K.
didn't think
Over
he
to
went.
Lowe. 2 up, 2 down.
Hmm.
And here's the first baseman, Luke Raley, the leading home run hitter in the American League. And he swings and
That's
misses, and it's
93.
0-1.
That's about 16 miles an hour difference, and you can really see.
Fastball for a strike. Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an
We're-
attempt to
we're
break up
just
the
a
rhythm
mess.
that he's got going on the mound right now. And now 1 and 2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he
Were
gets
those
him
all
1,
fastballs?
2, 3. Mariners go down quietly there, but they lead it 1-0. And welcome back to
Lefty,
the home
lefty,
part.
he just
New
went
inning getting
fastball,
started.
fastball,
And now,
fastball.
Stone Garrett.
Garrett.
Close, but
That's
called
a
the ball.
fucking strike.
And that is
God
ball
damn it,
one.
dude.
That one the other way. And he takes it himself for the out. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Keibert Ruiz. In there at the knees. And it's 0-1. That's down and in. A slider missed.
1-1.
Hard ground ball base knock. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a Crawford.
Good feed. That's one. And that's all they'll get.
That's fine. It's okay that we only got one there. It's a little frustrating. It was a very slow roller.
Jacob Young.
It was,
his first time.
I don't even know what that exit velo was, but it was bad.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. Rosario leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss and a slider. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Ground ball left side. On the run, sends it over to
There
first.
we go.
And
nice play.
Nicely done for the out.
Okay, so it's only a few extra pitches there. I mean, that was going to be a nearly impossible double play anyway. We were kind of lucky to even get one there. Couple hits by each team, and this is what the Nationals have done. They have speed and just enough, like kind of just like slappy contact.
In the air,
You
right side.
have got to stop swinging at fucking
No
everything.
trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And
What are
there's
we
one
doing?
Number 10,
Victor Robles up next for the Mariners. Fastball for a strike. That misses, and now it's even 1-1. And a foul ball.
Why is he not throwing any other pitch?
One down, base is empty. Swing and a chopper
Finally
out to
did.
short.
We finally did. We were a little too on top of
Over
it.
to first, and he's out. Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. He's 0 for 1.
Rodriguez.
He swings
Late.
and fouls one off.
Damn it.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way
got to stop
shorten
swinging.
your path to the baseball.
You're
Put it
not
in
going to
play
do
somewhere,
fucking
then you got a
shit with
chance.
that. Okay. Contact swing gave me just a piece of the ball there. We're in an absolute rocking chair.
Off the plate.
We're too late on the fastball. We're way too early on that curveball.
Strikes.
And a swing
Anyone
and
with
a
a
miss.
curveball?
And
Okay.
he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. But they still lead it 1-0.
He only needs 2 pitches. He doesn't even have to think about 3 or 4. I'm not even kidding. Like, I cannot figure this out. We didn't see it well yesterday. We did not
As we
adjust
go
to
the
it
top
well
of the fourth.
yesterday.
Up now for
And we are not
Washington.
seeing it well early in this
Daniel
one. And that is just such bad news for us.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
That checks out.
And
Okay.
aboard on the
All
leadoff
right.
single.
That's 2 in the outfield. 1 for Arozarena and 1 for Rodriguez that they have not come up with
Kobe
cleanly.
Mayo digging in for the Nationals. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And he takes one right on the black. 0-1.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be
More. Off balance speed. There's one. Back to first. And that is a double play.
Huge double play.
smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And now here is Juan Yepez. Oh, he doesn't get the call.
my God.
And that's ball 1. Yepez, 27 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Swings
Foul.
and hits one in the air out towards right field.
Foul ball.
And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
We're going to go right back to that slider.
Kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single.
Rayleigh steps on the bag.
Okay.
And he has thrown 4.
We will head to the bottom of the
innings.
4th inning.
Nationals
We
go
are now
quietly.
losing in the hit
They
column.
still trail 1-0.
But we get the double play to wipe it away, so that's fine. It's 3-2, but we lead
Welcome
1-0.
back. Let's check out what's been happening.
We've looked really good. There is, I mean, if you look at the Padres 5-3, look at the Padres 3-1. The Astros series is pretty tight, those first 3 games. This is not, this feels like it's pretty easily not just a 9-1 stretch. But we've done a good job, and I said it yesterday, and I feel like I kind of jinxed myself. Like, we've done a good job winning games in different ways.
Fouled off on the right side.
He's been pitching well,
but we
going
didn't.
through this
We couldn't figure it out
order
yesterday.
Second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Line drive, and this might be trouble.
Okay, here we go.
Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a double.
It's a stand-up double. We're fine. We're fine. Got to lay off that high fastball. I don't know if we need to just commit to the bottom of the zone.
Just a triple and home run.
But especially because that top,
Seriously,
the right-hand
with
batter's
this already.
box has been a little funky strike call-wise. And some of the calls right at the top of the zone have been kind of funky as well.
So here's the cleanup hitter.
We
Jorge
need to
Polanco.
lay off of
He
those.
popped out his first time. Right through there for a strike.
We could have been
Oh, he's
aggressive
looking
on that
great
one.
so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Garrett makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Just the bad part of the bat. Just an absolutely
Now the left
abysmal.
fielder, Randy Arozarena. Pulled down the line. This
It's
one
foul.
hammered, but it's foul. One out and a runner at second.
Oh, it's
foul
a really
ball.
good passing
1.6
ball right
feet
there.
outside.
Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Here's the 0-2. And that one a little bit high.
That's what we're talking
Too
about.
close for me, partner, to take
gotta
that 0-2
talk- that's what we're talking
fastball.
about.
But
Let it
for
go.
whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Man at second. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Here we go. We have slowed down. Oh, good God. Okay, thank God it was
They're
my
pulling
phone.
to second
He
safely.
has a good arb in right field. Holy
Over
shit.
that one. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
One out, runner at second. And now the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 1. In the air, pretty deep out to
Sean.
center field. Young has this one sized up. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Did such a good job. The Rosarena bat was good.
Up next for the Mariners.
And it's just,
And up
again,
next for
it's...
Seattle, Harry Ford. 0 for 1 so far. That one hit to right.
Please
Garrett
stop.
on his way over.
Please
And
stop
makes
what
the
you're
grab.
doing.
And that's the inning. RBI double for the M's.
There's
And
just
it's
no
2-0.
reason
It's
for it,
Major League
and that's what's so
Baseball on the show.
frustrating. You witness improvement, and then I just go, nah, no thanks. We did a good job to score that run, to pick up a couple of hits in that inning.
Welcome back.
Leading
Quite
off for
a
the
pitcher's
Nationals.
duel so
Fucking
far. Here's how the
fuck.
starters have performed up to this
Just
point.
make myself miserable playing this game. 4 innings for each, 2 runs on the board, and it's just for us. Low hits so far. No, not a ton of strikeouts. We have struck out more than we have struck them out, which is kind of surprising. His fastball
Castillo
confidence is
back
very
to work.
low.
Oh, he doesn't get the
Oh
call.
my
Ball
fucking
one.
God.
You know, these Nationals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
He has very little confidence in that fastball. I don't really want to throw it right now with the way that the zone's being called. Nice job.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Abrams batting for the
Really
second
needed
time,
that call. I don't
and
want to
that's
drop it
strike
too
one.
far into the
The
zone,
Nats
because
down
then we're
by
going to
a
get
pair,
punished.
and
And
we're
it's
at
like,
the
well,
top of the
that's
fifth. To the
not
right
really my
side.
fault.
Steps on first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball
batter,
out of the
the right
air,
fielder,
lets the defense work
Stone
behind him with another ground ball.
Garrett.
Good execution.
Stone Garrett getting ready to hit. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit
Now
right
batting,
there. Nice
catcher,
job of driving
Davis.
that pitch the other way on
Ruiz.
a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages.
Really
working on
needed
going
that.
to the
We're gonna go
opposite
circle
field.
change,
It doesn't
low and
always
outside.
translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Induce the swing and
Garrett.
it's
off
not the
first
swing and
with
miss,
two
but
away.
induce the swing I was looking for.
Gets a piece and it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gets to it with a slide. And that's
Nicely
a great
done.
play for the out. He continues to
Out.
roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the
Oh,
books.
we give up another hit.
It's
That's
the Mariners
fine.
2 and the Nationals nothing. Back in Seattle,
Lead
John
up
Shambi
for
with
the
my buddy
Mariners.
Chris Singleton.
We're heading
Set
bottom
to get us
5
started.
here.
Bottom 5. Luke Raley.
We are indeed heading bottom 5. Lefty, lefty. He went 5 straight fastballs against Luke Raley.
First pitch, and he just misses.
6
Here's something
straight
cool, Lou. When
fastballs.
they finished building T-Mobile Park back in 1999, they actually opened it up in the middle of the season. I remember as a rookie with the Chicago White Sox, we opened the season at the Kingdom, and then when we came back later in the year, we were playing at T-Mobile Park. It's a beautiful place, great scenery from center field, and I always enjoyed playing here. He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Pitches in
That's
there.
fine.
3
A little lower.
and 1.
Kind of picked
One
a
way to
spot
make
there,
guy
see if it would
real
come
uncomfortable
in.
at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Damn. We're giving him too many strikes on the top of the zone.
Fouled off
There you go
again.
with the splitter.
And it remains 3-2.
Contact swings doing me a favor here.
That one misses.
Okay.
So a leadoff walk.
Really needed that call.
Well, it's a nice job of
The
grinding out
zone's a
that at-bats
mess
on a lot
today.
of pitches and ends up
Now
drawing the
batting,
walk.
second
Very
baseman,
gritty.
Ryan.
So a man at first.
Okay, Ryan
Ryan
Bliss.
Bliss up next for the Mariners. On the
fine.
inside corner for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Next one is
outside.
off the plate.
No problem.
And the count is 1-1.
Now we're slowing things down here.
Swings through that.
Look at how he slowed things down there.
2 strikes.
Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
Ooh, everybody's
He
safe.
gets it, everyone's safe.
Everybody's safe. Luke Raley pulled up. Oh, God. Oh, God. Raley could be out a few days or weeks. Oh, shit. Raley plays what? What does Luke Raley plays first? All right, so we got a
So now the
substitution
injury
in. Oh
forcing a
God,
substitution at second base. And pinch running for the Mariners, Austin
little unfortunate that the game
So the
doesn't
batting
let you
order
like
turns
back
over.
over to the
And
other
now the
side.
right
Maybe I needed to
fielder,
hit B,
Victor
but
Robles.
or circle.
Singleton scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he
Still
beats it.
close.
Everyone's safe.
All right, bases loaded.
That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case. Now the bases loaded, big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Mitchell Parker gives way, and it wasn't his best start, but he kept them in it to this point, and will come back with a new arm.
I mean, it's not that bad.
Now pitching for
Pacers are about to go to the NBA Finals? What?
Still pretty early in the ball game.
We could see both series clinched in the next couple of days.
Scenario might be if he can come in here.
Come on, Mariners, put some more runs on the board.
Kind of bridge the gap that starter left for
You
him.
need it because the Athletics, or the Astros, excuse me, won.
Gold
All right.
Opportunity right here.
Oh, goodness gracious. 4-seam at 95, a curveball at 80, changeup at 82, and a 2-seam at 93.
On the ground to the left. It's in and out of his glove.
I am so frustrated with myself.
Here's Dylan Moore.
We're so early.
Ruiz can't squeeze. He cuts away. And safe at home.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it.
The plate costs him a run.
With the bases loaded, you've got to be a wall back there, especially when it's a pitch you're supposed to be able to handle.
We already need a day off. We couldn't have had like that kind of game in a worse spot. When we were playing the Atlanta Braves in the World Series a couple of years ago, we had our worst games, thankfully, right before days off, and that was huge. Okay.
Coming through in the clutch to drive in a player. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop.
This was kind of the sequence I was waiting for in yesterday's game. The problem is still that we are looking too frequently for we have a couple of bobbles by the Washington defense. This is not us playing well.
Right there, does a great job.
They haven't charged them with any errors or anything, but it's been a couple of bobbles. One of them, you know, hey, hot shot, but
RBI knock for him last time.
and that's where Shenton, like, damn it,
Swinging a foul back, and
been
that's
better about laying off of those.
Traffic on the bases,
and it's where the Shenton thing
last half of inning number 5
really comes into play, or the Rayleigh injury. Okay, Sean,
and that one
shut the fuck up. Shut up.
missed by a ton. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. DJ Hers, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Number 62, also throwing.
It's a very easy throw out at home plate because Shenton's only a 25 speed. This is a 3-0 count. We swung at every fucking pitch.
That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Misses, and it's 2 and 2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
There's a swing and a drive. Young giving chase. Can't reach it. It finds the gap. Coming home. 1 run scores. Here comes another. Now 2 runs score. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back.
We couldn't get any of these hits in yesterday's game. We needed that a Rosarena hit in the bottom of the 10th. In the bottom of the 10th would have been awesome. Obviously, we're not going 162-0. We'd already lost 6 times. Like, it's not that big of a deal. But it is frustrating the way that happened. But this is a good bounce back. This is what we want to see.
Now pitching for
Here's a new pitcher from the pen.
We have gotten a couple beneficial calls here and there. I don't know. This doesn't even feel good. We're up by a literal touchdown, and it's like I don't know.
1 down, and stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. And a first pitch fastball.
Did not look at his pitches. 4-seam at 95, a circle change at 86, a slider at 86, and a curveball at 80.
Next offering is fouled back. On the ground, right side.
That's
And there are
2-1.
two outs. Now the Mariners catcher, Harry Ford. Foul
Ooh,
ball.
that curveball really
Two
dropped.
outs.
My goodness.
And one in scoring position. Check swing, and he went 0-2 now.
Harry, let's take a step out here.
For at the plate, and he gets it. Two outs. And he chases that one.
I don't know what.
Inning over, although plenty of damage done. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. 5 innings complete. It's the Mariners 7 and the Nationals nothing.
2 movement pitches that drop, especially that curveball.
Top 6.
Leading off for the
And
Nationals,
stepping in
the second
is the
baseman,
speedy
Ahmed.
Not
Ahmed
really much of an
Rosario.
answer, but there's just something about, like, what if it drops? Like, it doesn't matter. If it drops, let it just be strike 3. We don't have to go down swinging on bad fastballs like that. The high fastball has been such a problem. Bliss with a little bit of speed there. Nice catch.
And there's one away.
Now batting, the center
So
fielder,
digging in, Jacob Young. Drove in 2 runs on a double back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today.
Gonna go up
Good
high.
fastball, excellent slider, but
That
they've
one's
not been
genuinely
able to
a ball.
commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him.
And I
Swinging.
think after yesterday's heavy bullpen usage with a 7-run lead,
And a couple of quick outs
we
for the
can
start.
go ahead and
Yeah, he's
push
been very
Castillo as
efficient
much as
today.
possible.
Economical
What's
with the
weird
pitch
is that we
count.
had so many strikeouts in yesterday's game, but we gave up so many more hits. We've kept the hits down, but we haven't been getting the strikeouts to, like. I mean, you would look at those numbers and you would match like a lot of hits with a few strikeouts and a lot of
Down, bases
strikeouts.
Nathaniel
Or a lot of
Lowe
hits with a few
digging in
strikeouts,
for the
whatever.
Nationals.
Like, that's how I would measure it or match it. Like, well, they had a lot of hits, so they probably didn't strike out a ton. Getting good contact on the ball, blah, blah, blah. But no, we got a ton of strikeouts yesterday. And that's...
Swing and a ground ball. Boots it. Gets off a throw. The throw comes in.
This
too
has been
late,
just a
and the
sloppy game
defense
on
comes
both
away
sides.
with
That's the
nothing.
3rd one now.
the third
More Rosarena and Rodriguez. We saw a few of them in the last half inning with
Runner at first with 2 away. Kobe Mayo digging in
with
for
the Nationals.
And that one fouled off.
Which always makes me think of the band The National. Which album are you playing?
Line drive.
Okay.
Makes the
Hey, way to
catch,
make
inning
up
over.
way to
Making
make up
6
for it
shutout
more.
innings for him out there now. It's the Mariners 7.
I think there was
and the
another bobble
Nationals
that
nothing.
may have happened because we had turned the double play, I want to say. Something like that. I remember saying a few extra pitches, but I can't remember exactly what for.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Yeah, let's check them out. We already talked about them. All right, Mariners. Put a few more on. Let's go.
Check swing, and he went.
Okay. Now, this is the bad... Well, I guess it was...
Digging into
never
their
mind.
numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in
There we
this
go,
one,
that's a good
haven't
take.
we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
And that's through there for a strike. And the
I
count
hate his
1-2.
arm slot.
Swing and a high
That's
fly
an
ball
out.
out towards right field. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. And now for Seattle, Ryan Bliss, 1 for 2. And first offering is
Come
fouled off.
on.
That's out to center field.
Didn't get there. Didn't get there enough.
Makes the catch. 2 down. Back
This
to
was
the
so
top
much
of
of
the
what we
Seattle
saw
order.
yesterday.
Here's the Mariners
Really bad
leadoff
pitches up in the
man,
zone that we
Victor
aren't
Robles.
punishing.
On the ground to third.
God.
Over to low. Inning over.
Fucking damn it. The curveball is
Nobody
up
left for
here and the
Seattle, but they're still
fastball's
in
here.
control. It's
And I'm
7-0.
flipped. Ugh. This is why this game doesn't feel like it's a good
Back here in a
lead.
blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just
I
about anything.
need a day
Don't
off.
get
I
me
need
fired.
Monday
All right, Cindy,
to
let's
be
rewind
here.
for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Caught him looking
That's
for the K.
Really nice.
Simply said,
Those are some of the
this guy's
nicest
failing at the plate
pitches
right
we
now.
have thrown all
Just
day.
disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Around second is Wood. The throw in, and he's out.
Get him. Nice job. Way to cut him down.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good.
Really,
right now.
really needed that
Excellent
one.
job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now for the offense, that's it.
Nicely done, Bliss. Okay. Hey, we get a couple things to kind of break our way.
7-0.
That's probably just out number 2 in a realistically. We've still given up 7 hits to this team. It's not nearly as bad as it was yesterday.
Down to number 2.
0 for 3 with Rodriguez. We can warm up Emerson Hancock, and we will go ahead and schedule him into the game. We're up by 7, so we can get him through 2. That's fine. That saves the bullpen. It goes according to the plan that I was, I guess, hopeful. Dude, that was just the hope of like, hey, if we can, if we're either getting the shit beat out of us or we're beating the shit out of them.
That's hard hit on the line.
That's him out.
Wood hauls it in, and there's 1
Brutal.
away.
Now batting.
And
the
up
third
next for
baseman,
Seattle, Dylan Moore. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Back to the mound.
And they
He's
gave
got it.
them the animation.
In plenty of time to first. And a couple of quick
Now
outs.
batting, the designated
Next
hitter,
is the
Jorge
DH, a switch hitter, Jorge Polanco.
Polanco.
Swing and blast one.
It's the second one that we've
It's
missed.
gone if it's fair.
Second
The
one that
Oaks
we've
foul.
missed.
Hers, 24 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Two balls, 1 strike.
That's a horrible fucking swing.
2 down, nobody on. Near the bottom of the 7th. Hit on the ground to short.
God, that fastball. It
Slings
just
across,
sucks. It's at
and
91.
Polanco
It
is
loses
out.
velocity,
And it's
so
a
it drops.
1-2-3 inning. Mariners go down quietly there.
There's no way.
and
There's
they
no
hold a
reason for me to be
7-0
this
lead.
agitated with a 7-run lead, but we have played like shit.
Now
New
pitching
pitcher for the Mariners, Emerson Hancock.
This whole fucking
And he's got a
series.
nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And that's exactly what we are going to do. We're going to attack, attack, attack.
In for the Nationals.
The biggest conundrum, or the biggest problem that we're going
And
to
that's a
fucking
little bit high,
fuck.
And it's 1-0.
I'm going to say the biggest problem that we're going to have is the umpire.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Swings and
I
misses.
really needed that swing
Now
and
one
miss.
away.
Brutal.
And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Ground ball right side.
I'm a little surprised that was a diamond
2 up, 2 down.
diamond reaction.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jacob Young.
2 outs, base is empty. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. And there's a foul ball. The Nationals with a lot of ground to make up. And we're in the top of the 8th. Just missed.
Slider slid just a little too much.
And now 2 balls and a
Ooh,
strike.
come on. Come on.
Fouled off left side. On the ground to short.
Oof.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
That slider
Nathaniel
did not
Lowe up
slide.
to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That's a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall.
Well, that was one of the problems that we ran into, or Lowe, excuse me, Nathaniel Lowe.
Well struck right field.
Literally, as I said it, literally, it's one of the problems we ran into yesterday. We threw a slider. It's fucking 2-out damage.
And they slice
We
into
threw
the
a
lead.
slider
It's
low
7-2.
inside,
This guy was looking
and
over
it
the
was
plate.
out of
He
the
was
zone.
ready to
And he
turn
was able
on
to
the
get to it,
inside
and I think
fastball.
knocked in a
So
couple.
direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And the batter now,
Hancock,
Kobe
buddy,
Mayo.
you gotta find the zone here, man.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss.
1 and 2.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout.
It's okay.
Slider got him for strike 3. So it
Lowe's
may
a good
be
hitter.
too little, too late, but they're on the board here in the late going.
9
It's now a
hits each.
7-2 ball game. This is Mariners baseball on the show.
And that's what it
Northwest.
does. It forced a couple of missed plays on my part yesterday.
Stepping in for the Mariners,
Like they
Randy
just
Arozarena.
chip away. We've given up at least 21 hits at this point.
Hers back to work. Well struck.
That's
left
not. Oh wow, he got a really bad read on that. Holy
Now he'll
shit.
turn for second, and it's a double, making him 3 for 4 on the day.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Oh wow, that was a horrible jump.
Runner in scoring position, no outs.
Reaction
JP
38,
Crawford
fielding
up next for the
59,
Mariners.
accuracy
0
66.
for 3 in this one. And first
early.
offering is fouled off.
Early.
Arozarena stands at second with no outs. Late on that
Step
fastball.
out. Step the fuck out.
Fastball, particularly for young hitters, can be hard to lay off of because you see it so well at eye level, but it's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on time.
Fucking fuck.
Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. That one
Just so
95
late.
to finish him off.
Just so
Well, there's a
late.
3-pitch
I'm so
strikeout. He
annoyed.
can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Harry Ford, the next to hit. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. On the ground, right side.
That's where it's just
And
so
that one
miserable.
handled, whips it to first. And that's an out.
93 was like down to 80.
And now the first baseman, Austin
I
Shenton.
don't have anybody really to go to on the bench with The lefty matchup.
And first offering is fouled off.
Early now.
2 outs and a runner at third.
Overcorrecting.
Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. There's the strike.
Well, a good breaking ball like that can
All the
pull
way down to
hitter, and by the time
77.
you realize it's going to be in the strike zone, it's too late to pull the trigger.
And a
With
swing
a
and a miss.
slider outside.
And that's that. One left for Seattle.
Lefty-lefty matchups are a nightmare for me. I think I overthink it. I didn't really know it was possible for a fucking idiot like me to overthink anything. I'm very negative on myself today, and I need to
And welcome back
maybe
to the
not
ballpark.
be quite so
We go
negative
to
on
the
myself
ninth,
today.
And here's the DH for Washington. Juan Yepez.
That's what happens when the frustration sets in.
First pitch.
That's
just
a goddamn
misses.
strike. It hasn't been a strike all game long. You figure that like he'll learn what a goddamn strike zone is. Oh, apparently we're interested in third baseman David Fry, by the way. That's what it said down at the bottom.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Come
Gets a
on.
piece. And
That's what
single
I'm
out.
talking about. Them being able to get that kind of contact on that shit is so fucking irritating. Because that in yesterday's game was just that little bloop shot. And I'm not playing the field particularly well in left and right field. And even with Julio today, I misplayed a ball. But like, I've been, because I haven't been able to take correct angles with the Rosarena, I'm trying to come over the top a little bit more. So I ended up doing that with Robles on the other side.
That's really good pitching right there. It's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
And then that leads to hits.
That's ball 2.
Hancock
Good
find the
sliding down
goddamn
and in
zone,
can
man.
be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Thank
Swing
you.
and a pop-off.
Absolutely
Foul
bailed me out there.
Squeezes it. 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Abrams in the box here. Lets that one go
This
for a
felt
ball.
good. That felt good. That felt like a good pitch.
Next offering is fouled back. Hit to second, and this should do it. On the first, ball game.
Okay.
And the Mariners
It's a 5-run
even this
victory,
series
but it
up
doesn't
in
feel
the
good.
lead.
A few misplays here and there from the Washington Nationals. Granted, we had a few of them on our side, so at least it feels like it's a little more balanced.
7-2 your final
Yeah,
here today.
this has
Chris
not been a
Singleton
pretty
and our
series,
entire
and
crew,
it's
John
been...
Shelby saying so long.
At times, it's just felt so frustrating from a hitting perspective. Obviously, we put more hits up today. We put up 4 additional hits today and 2 fewer errors, so that's always a positive. But the Nationals still just kind of chip away against us. They have, 9 hits, I believe, in this one. They got the one Nathaniel Lowe. Lowe? Not exactly sure. He with the 2-run home run. It was a slider, did not slide. It was a dangerous pitch to throw him, but I thought we'd maybe be able to sneak it past him. That was the only 2 that they really scored. We did a better job negating their runners. We didn't make those critical errors. It's a weird series. Obviously, yesterday was a Baltimore bullshit game in Seattle, which is an insane thing to say. And today just feels like the game kind of, for everything it took away from me yesterday, it blessed me today. Randy Rosarena is your player of the game, 3 for 4 with 3 doubles and knocked in 3 runs. Dylan Moore was also 3 for 4 with a double. He knocked in 3 runs. He scored twice. Victor Robles was 2 for 4 with 2 runs, and Jorge Polanco was 1 for 4 with a run. So we had 10 hits, 3, 6, 8. 9 of them were between Rosarena, Moore, Robles, and Polanco, which means that a lot of our hitting, a lot of our lineup didn't do enough. We'll see what we can do tomorrow. Castillo gets the win, 7 innings pitched, 7 hits given up, 4 strikeouts, no walks, no earned. He does what I need him to do in this game. Get me through 7. Get me to Emerson Hancock. He pitched 2, saves the bullpen, So we should be in a better spot tomorrow. If we had anything like the game today, where I'm trying to rotate pitchers and trying to play the matchups and blah blah blah, we could be in real trouble for the rest of this homestand, because I don't know how tough is Minnesota going to be. We'll find out on Friday. Mitchell Parker gets the loss. 4 innings pitched, 6 hits, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, 3 earned on his line. Nathaniel Lowe was 3 for 4 with a home run. That was a 2-run blast. Jacob Young was 2 for 4 with a double. He scored a run. C.J. Abrams and James Wood both 1 for 4. Here is the 2 runs. Never mind. Here is the box score. You see Julio 0. You see Crawford, Ford, Rayleigh, not the fairest. He was 0 for 1. Shenton was 0 for 2. That's way too many goose eggs. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 10 players getting hits. Not good. Not good. And then we got the one run on the passed ball. And then just DeRozarena and Dylan Moore with the RBIs. I don't know. Weird game. Very, very weird game. Happy to win it. Happy to get back on track, but not maybe super thrilled with the way that we got there and the fact that we kind of fell apart at some spots there. We're really struggling with these pitchers, Nationals pitchers. We'll see what happens tomorrow. As for our injury update, Luke Rayleigh sustained an injury, a strained hamstring during today's game. He'll be out for a day or 2. So that's fine. We should keep him active, no problem, and we bounce back. So there you go. 7-2 victory today. We improved to 47-7, which is a ridiculous record. Let's rip a pack real quick. I should go in and maybe buy some interesting packs or something. Oof. Whole lot of nothing. Fireworks banner. Yeah, saw that. Oh, Samad Taylor. Thanks for a Mariner. Sell now. Okay. Oh, God, they gave us a... No, the bad man. He's good. All right. Well, there you go. That's your video for the day. That's your game. We bounce back, get a win. So that is good news. Tomorrow, we'll be facing off against Mackenzie Gore, 2-4 with a 5.84 ERA. Bryce Miller on the mound for the Mariners, 5-1, with a 3.02 ERA. That'll be tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific time, right here on the channel. Subscribe right over here where the gameplay is, and I'll be in your subscription if you'd like more. If you want to be notified, ring the bell down below. Check out the playlist right here if you'd like more baseball. And up there for this morning's video, this is a Wednesday, so it should be a taste test. I had some cereal, so check that out if you would like to see it. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Good sports, go Mariners. Have a great rest of your night.